Hello everyone, happy Sunday. This is Norlyn Oligo Sarma, your licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Kung mayroon man kayong gustong malaman dito, please continue to follow me, like or share etong aking video just in case, who knows, matulungan po natin yung ating mga kababayan or anybody out there na naiintindihan ng Tagalog. Or maybe, you can always text me or email me if in case hindi nyo po naintindihan. If they don't understand Tagalog, then I could definitely speak in English sa kanila if they wanted to reach out to me. So ngayon, ito yung question. Temporary seasonal worker po ako na may 6 months contract. So from the Philippines po siya, pumunta siya dito na magtratrabaho sa A&W restaurant. Alam nyo ba, karamihan ng mga nandun sa A&W, sa mga McDonald's or Popeyes or whatever restaurant, marami po sa kanila na mga temporary foreign worker. During those days, etong mga employers na to, hindi sila makahanap ng Canadian or permanent resident, and then they actually resort to finding an employee overseas. So eto sila, when they do that, they have to apply for an LMIA sa Service Canada. Then once they get the LMIA, then the worker will be able to apply for work permit coming here in Canada. Unfortunately, of course, 50% lang po yung kanilang nalalaman before they come here na ang mga nag-work po sa mga ganito, presently wala pong pathway for permanent residence. So if you are seasonal worker or mga work permit holder, other than of course exemption pa rin ang caregiver program, wala pong permanent residence pathway yung application na yon. So in order for them to stay here in Canada, of course kailangan na naman nila, pag pa-expire na yung kanilang work permit, kailangan na naman nila ang kanilang employer to apply for a labor market impact assessment so that etong mga foreign workers na to, they could be able to extend their work permit. Mahirap po dahil syempre ang alam nila yung 50% na pagkakaalam nila before coming to Canada, magkaka-permanent resident sila eventually, not unless yung mga nangyaring temporary law or immigration law noong pandemic, at saka from time to time nagchi-change naman yung rule sa immigration. However, eto ngayon, what I am talking is ngayon, which is November 2023, wala pong pathway yung mga seasonal worker, not unless na mag-change yung rule. But the only best thing you can do, listen to this, is to seek for an employer na pwedeng magbigay sa inyo ng Labor Market Impact Assessment or LMIA. Then you could be able to extend your work permit dito hanggang sa you could be able to apply for Canada Experience Class. Remember that Canada Experience Class is like an express entry. Pahirapan po. Kailangan mataas yung English exam nyo, at kailangan maganda kung mayroon kayong Labor Market Impact Assessment. So, wag nyo pong pababayaan yon. Once na nakarating kayo dito as a temporary foreign worker under work permit, seasonal or any other kind of work permit except for caregiver program, make sure na mag-English exam kayo, make sure na yung educational background nyo ma-assess sa WES or CELPIP or something like that, na para makapag-ano kayo ng para nang sa ganun makapag-apply kayo ng Canada Experience Class. So there are two things in order for you to three things actually. In order for you, so these are the remedy if you are a work permit holder except for caregiver program. Ang gagawin nyo, palaging exemption ang caregiver program, because caregiver program is a special work permit coming to Canada, and they have always a pathway for permanent residence. So ngayon, once na nakarating kayo dito sa Canada, huwag niyong pababayaan. First, go right away for an English exam. Second is, watch out po ninyo yung inyong status. Kailangan hindi po ma-expire yun. And while doing that, making sure na yung company na pinagtatrabahuan nyo or company na nagdala sa inyo dito sa Canada is mayroon silang backup plan sa inyo kung bibigyan ba kayo ng LMIA or not. Ngayon, more often than not, hindi po kayo binibigyan ng LMIA kasi LMIA will gonna cost them $1,000 per person when they apply for LMIA sa immigration. That's a government fee. So ngayon, ask them kung i-continue ba nila kayong bibigyan ng LMIA. But kung hindi, I still encourage you to continue your contract with them. Hindi naman siya, you're not tied up. Pero I still encourage you to continue your contract with them while looking for another employer na pwedeng magbigay sa inyo ng LMIA. Take a chance, kung may kamag-anak kayo dito, magpa-sponsor kayo as a nanny or as a caregiver, pero making sure na pag nailipat yon, you make sure na qualified pa rin kayo sa application nyo for permanent residency eventually. So, huwag nyo pong pababayan. So, itong sitwasyon na to, nagpunta siya dito as a seasonal foreign worker, and then 6 months lang yung kanyang work permit, and then yung employer niya hindi na niya kayang i-extend yung kanilang LMIA or extension ng work permit sa employment ng kanilang worker. And for other reasons, maybe nababankrupt na sila or hindi na nila kayang magpasahod ng foreign worker or anybody. So, yun yung mga reasons naman nila. I believe hindi rin naman nila kasalanan, but for you guys, you have to look for somebody right away. Kahit pa nga kararating nyo lang, you have to actually be on top of it. From the very get-go, be on top of it, planning your stay here in Canada. Especially kung wala naman kayong kilala na immigration consultant na magkla-clarify sa inyo yung mga problema nyo or mga clarifications na hindi nyo po naiintindihan. However, I just wanna let you know also na napakahirap po, complicated po yung foreign workers dito, yung mga rule ng immigration, napaka-complicated po. So I always encourage everyone to seek a right consultant, right people na pwedeng mag-guide sa inyo. Please understand also na kapag ka-lawyer yung pinuntahan nyo, per hour po yan. Bawat salita nila, parang parang prepaid overseas call. Bawat attention nila na nakukuha nyo sa kanya at clarification, lumalakad, pumapatak po yung bill nila. Kaya, that's why, I wonder, kaya mas madami po yung sinisik ng mga foreign worker, ang mga kagaya naming consultant. Anyway, whatever our job, it's also the job of the immigration lawyer. So, kaya rin namin pong gawin yun because we are actually licensed and we studied kung ano yung pinag-aralan nila as immigration law. Sa immigration law, we also study that, and of course, we don't just study them after we graduated with a maintaining grade doon sa aming program, sa immigration program. Then, mag-take din kami ng licensing. So, board exam yon. Pag hindi po namin naipasa, hindi po kami matatawag na RCIC or immigration consultant. So, anyway, yun yung aking advice sa mga taong foreign worker na naka-temporary seasonal worker only or naka-temporary resident permit holder, seasonal or mapa-permanent, still kailangan nyo pa rin ng LMIA in order for you to extend your work permit eventually while looking for a pathway for permanent residence. Again, there's always an exemption. Caregiver program po is the best bet. Kasi po, mayroong permanent residence pathway yon. So, pumunta man kayo dito na mga doktor or nurse or attorney coming from overseas, when you come here as a caregiver, still you need to get your license as a nurse or as a lawyer. So, take away all your ego and again, kapag ka meron naman yung puso na ganun, eventually malaline up din yung pagiging professional yun nyo or pagiging maybe attorney or nurse or doctor ninyo eventually. And I can guarantee you that as long, of course, na gusto nyong mangyari sa buhay nyo yun. Wala pong magic, as what I've said. You have to work hard. I did my work. I did my sacrifice. I did a lot of challenges, and then again, as why what I'm telling to my niece, hindi naman magic. Hindi magic for me for whoever I am and for what I am right now. There's always a failure. There's always like parang Ferris wheel yun eh. Sabi ko nga, I wanna put up a frame ng Ferris wheel kasi yun yung buhay ng isang tao. Hindi palaging nasa top, but you're always going, parang nagsa-circle yan. Now, when you go down, make sure na may caution kayo, make sure na prepared kayo in order for you eventually to go up. Again, this is Norlin Oligo Sarma. I hope natutunan niyo po ngayon about temporary foreign worker. Have a great day.